When should you consider selling your small business? Well, that is a very personal question and it depends on several things. So why don't we start with the reverse of that, when you should not be selling your business. And I don't mean that you're not going to be selling your business in this situation, but you don't want to leave thinking about selling your business to the time in your life where maybe you're under distress, you have a health scare, you have a divorce, you have a business in decline, maybe you've run out of gas and the business isn't growing anymore, so you have a decrease in revenue and profitability, or maybe your industry has taken a turn for the worst. Um, you don't want to be selling your business when you just don't want to be selling your business when you absolutely have to, because it's going to be a stressful and relatively lengthy process to sell your business. So you need to have the patience. You need to have the patience and the energy to be able to gather up everything that's needed and deal with all of the questions that buyers are going to ask. So even if you said, okay, I'm ready today, I'm done with this, I need to sell it. If you're out of gas, out of steam, the process of selling your business is going to frustrate you. So, when should you consider selling your business? Well, I think when when your business is booming, absolutely booming, you've got, let's say you've been in business for more than 10 years. You have the business is growing, it's profitable. Now you have employees, so you have a team, because the things that make a business attractive to a buyer are going to be profit, obviously, increased sales year over year, so it shows strong growth. An industry that is improving, not declining, an industry that's in demand. You as the owner not being the most critical component of the business's success. So maybe you have a team of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people. The larger your team size and the larger your revenue, the more structure you have in your business. So all of those things make your business very attractive to a buyer. So I think if that sounds like you have a very successful company that you're running, um, that would be the time I would say, okay, I'm going to get a valuation done now so I can see the value of my business today, and then I can plan out 3 to 5 years. You can even plan out 10 years. It doesn't matter, but I would I would think about selling my business in that situation. And then you could, if you said, okay, I'm just not ready. I'm loving this and I want to grow it to double the size. That's great. But then you could be running, and you should be running your business as if you were going to sell it. So as soon as that moment comes where you're like, oh, actually, I'm ready, you don't have to go circle back and do all of this preparation, which is a lot of what I personally see in the small business world. It's definitely heartbreaking when an owner comes to you and they have to sell, but their business is not in great shape, because a lot of times when they have to sell, they need the money, but they're not going to get the money that they need. So unfortunately, that's a pretty tough spot to be in. And as anyone knows that's run a business, owns a business, it's not like you haven't worked your butt off to get to that point. So I think, just being mindful, and somehow maybe a message like this will reach you if you are running your business and you haven't given it a thought. You can get a valuation done, you know, not going to cost you that much just to get a general range. Just go ahead and get one done and think about it. And then, like I said, you can build out the next 10 years so that when you are ready, you're ready to go. So best time to sell your business is when it makes sense to you, but the worst time is when you have to.